Here we go. Right, it's Monday the 25th of June.
We're out in mid-Atlantic at the moment. Just spotted a school of
and
whales.
we are sailing aboard the good ship Kota. And here we have the captain, Mr. Les Mead.
The old barnacle himself.
Yep. And where are we bound for today? We're bound for the port of Bristol.
Bora Bora we're heading.
Up the Avon mouth. Or up the River Avon rather. So we're waiting for the tide to go down.
We're vomiting over the side.
We're looking out over Sand Bay at the moment. Right, so we've come out of... Where we come out of? We come out of over there, which is the bay. Weston Bay. And coming round, that's where Tina's father lives, up the top of that hill. And that's Sand Bay. And we're going to go up the Bristol Channel, up here, to the River Avon. But we can only do that when the tide is behind us. So we've got about another 4 hours to wait, basically, for the tide to turn and take us up. Right, but it's a lovely morning. It's false 3, false 4 after the gales of the weekend. And that will do us for the moment. What is it now? It's 1:15. So what time did we get away, Les? 11:45, wasn't it? High tide was 11:15. Yeah. Les was worried about getting it off. Yeah. Bit tight, but we managed it. Anyway, that'll do for the moment. Right, it's now 2:45 in the afternoon. We've just turned on the engines because we're not quite sure how we race past Flathole. So just to be on the safe side, we're going to make sure we race around the front of Flathole. The tide is still running out and should take us for another, or it will do so for another 2 hours, but I thought that's quite a good view of Flathole. I don't know if this is coming out in focus or not, because I can't quite see like this, but yeah. That's a closer view of Flathole, and Cardiff should be somewhere around the back. If I can close in on this. Right, Cardiff is in the distance there. So does that zoom in and stay in focus? I really don't know. Cardiff in the distance. I think, not sure where the entrance to Barry is. I think it's down further to, oh, that may be just down where that little boat's headed. But this is all nice stuff. Right, I'll just turn off while I go around the other side of the boat. Right, I'm now back on the other side of the boat, and that's Monkstone in front of us, which is marks some rocks and things, or a rocky ledge underneath the water, and that's further up towards, well, I'm not sure where it's towards, but way up the Bristol Channel, and on the right is Portishead or Clevedon, and still around there and behind us is Breandown and Weston Bay. But we're now looking from the other side of the channel. Steep Holm will be behind us, somewhere around there. That's Steep Holm in the distance. But this is from a different angle. Right, enough of that. Right, it's 4:45 in the afternoon, and as you can see, we're still off of Weston Bay. The tide should start to turn about now, in which case we should start to make some progress up towards Bristol and Avon mouth, which is the plan. In the distance, quite a long way ahead, I don't know if I can get this on Zoom, but we should be able to just pick up the Severn Bridge, which goes across to Cardiff. So I shall try zooming in on that if I can. It's way up yonder in the distance. Should be able to see two, or I could a minute ago see two white things. No, I don't know if I can see it. Right, I'll zoom back out. Right, but a long way up there is the entrance to Wales. So, we shall see what sort of progress we make today.
Right, what do you want?
Sorry?
What do you want?
I was trying to see the, I can see the Severn Bridge.
No, I mean on the internet.
Hang on, let me pause this. Right, it's now coming up to 5:45 in the evening, and there's some grey clouds and things behind us, but that's Flatholm in the distance, and Steepholm, Enderbreen Down, Sand Bay, and whatever's behind Sand Bay. Haven't been around this area too much, but this is for Tina's benefit. Just wanted to give you an idea. If we do come out in here sometime, we've stuck this on autopilot, and so the little plotter there is taking control, same as on our one. But it's you'll see that move. See, it changes itself, right? Tweaking along, and it's quite comfortable. It's quite a comfortable motion. It's a bit different to the motion on our boat, but I don't know quite what the difference is, but yeah, we've got quite an easy sail. As you can see, the tide's behind us, the waves are coming along behind us, but it's relatively comfortable. You're not jumping about all over the place, so if we do go out with Lex, you might find it reasonably comfortable. Okay, catch you in a bit when we get nearer to wherever we're trying to get to. That's a bit further up from Cardiff, on the other side. One for the record, I wasn't actually aware that you had drying areas in the Bristol Channel. That bit over there, which I'm hoping we can see, I'll zoom in a little bit, is called English Grounds, and yeah, it's supposed to dry out to 7 metres. We've only got 4 metres of water below us at the moment. Right, didn't realise that, but just goes to show you have to check these things. Right, so we're making our way up this channel, keeping out of the way of the big ships. Okay, just thought that was a point of interest. As is that big ship I can see in front. Okay, right. Clevedon, I think it is over there in the distance, and should have a pier somewhere. Did you say that's Clevedon over there, or Portishead? Clevedon. Yeah?
Yeah, Clevedon.
Okay. 6:30, and we're now outside of Clevedon, I think it is, Clevedon Pier in there, and the next one up is Portishead, just in the distance there, and I don't know if we can make out the bridge yet, going over the river, but I'll try and hold it a bit steady, something like that, and yeah, all good stuff. Now, I think we're now probably, what are we doing, about 6 knots now? What are we doing, 6 knots? 12.5 knots.
I've done 12 o'clock, but this is still tidy.
That'll do for the moment. Right, it's now 7 o'clock, and well, we've got Portishead on our right hand side, or the beginnings of Portishead evidently. Looking back, there's Portishead there, and I think Clevedon must be just round that point there. In the distance still, you can still see Steepmont, and to the left of that would be Breandown. Right, so swing back round. We can see there's 3 windmills in the distance, and over to the left, if I come out again a little bit, I'm not sure how much detail you can see it, but over to the left there, that should be the Severn Bridge. I'll try and close in. I don't know if this focuses very well. Oh, it's there, I can see it, yeah. Oh, and our man who's steering is a little adrift, but anyway, yeah, that's where we are at the moment, 7 o'clock. Right, the next bit gets interesting, I think, going down to the River Avon, but we've got to get around all these points first. Right, catch you in a bit.